Even though Princess Diana died too soon, her shining presence is still remembered as a symbol of kindness, humanity, and service to others. The actions of William's wife, Kate Middleton, and the hearts and minds of her boys, Prince William and Prince Harry, show how much she meant to them. There was a fight between the boys not long ago, but they still honor their mother's memory and all that she stood for. Diana was every bit the royal family member you'd expect. As her heirs, William and Kate, the next famous royal couple, honor Diana's memory with great care, making sure that her legacy lives on. But things aren't going well in the royal family, and at 41, Prince William has finally said what we all thought. Stay put, because there's a lot to find here. William became closer to Diana's legacy when he became a parent. From small nods when they're in public to bigger acts of kindness when they're helping others, William and Kate, the young royal couple, have always tried to honor Diana's memory by showing the same kindness, grace, and dedication to good causes. Because Prince William loved his mother Diana so much, her memory guides him in every part of his life. With Diana's presence and impact, William's life has been deeply changed, from the memories of his childhood to his duties as a husband, father, and future king. Her unwavering love for her boys. Along with her groundbreaking charitable work, she gave William a strong sense of duty, empathy, and resilience. In an ITV program about his father's charity, The Prince's Trust, William talked openly about how becoming a father has changed him deeply. He acknowledged that his feelings had become stronger since becoming a father. When his children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, were born, they showed him how precious and short life is in ways he hadn't fully understood before. The prince admitted that events in the world now have a greater effect on him because he is struggling with not being able to see his children grow up. William admitted that even small things can really move him, which is very different from how he used to be, when he wasn't easily affected by what was going on around him. He said that his growing emotional depth has made him more aware of how complicated the world is and how big the effects of events happening in other parts of the world are. He admitted that he had times of intense emotion that were caused by understanding how unpredictable life is and the responsibility of being a parent. When things between them weren't so bad, the boys also said they admired how dedicated their father was to his job and his charity work. Prince William talked about how their father's sense of duty has been with him since he was a child and is what drives and passionates him. Even though their father's advice sometimes makes them cringe, Prince Harry called it incredible, which shows how wise he is. William talked about a funny time in a Christmas play when King Charles, who is now Charles II, couldn't hold back his laughter after something went wrong with a fireworks show. Even though it was a serious event, Charles's contagious laughter could be heard throughout the show. The bond between Prince William and Kate Middleton seems like it was meant to be. People used to be afraid of them getting married because of Kate's past and way of life. But that view has changed. Contrary to what people thought before, the marriage of William and Kate is now the current face of the monarchy. What a future! It might be hard to think of the perfect wife for a current English king. People who are against Europe often turn against foreign queens, and British women of aristocratic descent don't get as much respect as they used to. For example, the failed marriage of King Charles and Princess Diana shows that the government doesn't like to accept people who aren't in the royal family for fear that they won't be able to handle the unique stresses of royal life. This doubt is, however, put to rest by Kate Middleton's calm and collected behavior in public and in interviews. Kate has handled the complicated parts of being a royal with style and tact. Her upbringing and education in the middle class make her a relatable figure, and the British people can relate to her. It's possible that marrying into the middle class makes the royalty easier to get into and more likely to last for a long time. Kate seems to be a calming force in the royal family. People see her as a person who can become mythical and last a long time, giving the royal family a new chance to be important and last. But she is the second woman William has ever loved. The first one is his own mother. Even though his kids have never met their grandmother, he makes sure they know about her by putting pictures of her all over the house and telling them stories about Granny Diana before bed. He stresses how important it is for them to know who she was and that she existed. Diana may be dead now, but her kindness, compassion, and fight for justice continue to encourage and uplift people. In 2017, the royal brothers talked about Diana's role as a parent in a public way for the first time. They did this while looking through a family book that showed personal details about their childhood. Harry found out that William was still in his mother's belly when he showed him a picture of himself as a child with Diana. The brothers talked freely about Diana's loving and casual way of parenting. William had a fond memory of her as one of the naughtiest parents, which showed how much she knew about how important it was to have fun and laugh. In an honest interview on the Apple podcast Time to Walk in 2022, Prince William talked about how Princess Diana would cheer up her boys when they went back to boarding school. The Best by Tina Turner would be played, and she would excitedly sing along as she drove them back to school. Singing in the car was a short-term way to forget about having to go back to school. The best still makes the boys think of that special family moment, finding comfort in nature and Scottish history. After the death of his mother, Prince William went to Scotland's beautiful countryside to find peace and quiet in the middle of his grief and loss. The high mountains, wide moors, and calm lochs that made up Scotland's vast outdoors provided a safe haven of peace and comfort. Prince William looked for peace and quiet in nature, away from the attention of the public and the stress of his royal tasks. The natural beauty of Scotland made Prince William feel very connected to his Scottish heritage. He found strength and comfort in the place where his ancestors had lived. He also cares about Scotland for another reason. He met the woman who would become his wife here. The seventh episode of Season 6 of The Crown shows Kate Middleton and Prince William meeting on a London street. Kate's mother Carol tells her to go talk to Prince William and Princess Diana about collecting Christmas gifts. Kate later looks at the pictures of William on the wall of her bedroom. The show jumps ahead to when Prince William announces that he is going to St. Andrews University. As the story goes on, Kate and William have quiet conversations in times together that show a growing a bond. In the show, Kate's mother hints at her desire for a romantic relationship with William by quietly influencing her daughter's choice to attend St. Andrews. Even though some parts of their story may be made up, Kate and William met when they were freshmen at St. Andrews. Kate even remembered how embarrassed and shy she felt the first time they met. Their relationship didn't start right away after they met, though. During their first term, William dated Carly Massey Birch and showed interest in Arabella Musgrave. Kate, on the other hand, was seeing a popular student on campus named Rupert Finch. In March 2002, Kate caught William's eye as she walked down the stage in a daring dress at a student charity fashion show. This was the turning point. There were reports that William asked her to go out with him first, but other accounts say that they both wanted to kiss each other, and they did so at a house party after the show. That being said, they didn't start dating seriously until the beginning of their second year, when they moved into the same apartment with other friends. As friends who lived together, their relationship grew naturally, going from a flirty friendship to a serious relationship. The Crown makes it seem like Carol Middleton planned Kate's chase of William, but the truth is more complicated. The British tabloids often made fun of the Middletons as social climbers by focusing on Carol's past as a middle-class girl. Even so, Kate's choice to transfer from the University of Edinburgh to St. Andrews may not have been well thought out. Instead, it was a usual choice made by students weighing their options. During Kate's gap year, she studied art history in Florence and went to Chile. At the same time, William was traveling through South America. During their relationship, Kate seemed to fit right into William's life, which led to a strong bond between them and their engagement in 2010. Even though they broke up for a short time after college, this relationship has passed the test of time. And they are the face of the English royalty in the present day, getting along with Queen Elizabeth II. People really connect with the second part of The Crown, which shows Prince William's journey after Princess Diana's death. As Prince William deals with his grief and anger over the death of his mother, Diana, the series shows how complicated his relationship is with his father, Prince Charles. It all comes to a head in a tense fight, where William blames Charles for Diana's death. This scene's raw feeling shows how hard it is for William to deal with his loss and how much he needs help and understanding. During the chaos, Prince Philip stands out as a rock of strength for William, giving him comfort and advice when he needs it. In the same way, Prince William finds comfort in his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Her compassion and understanding give him much-needed comfort when things are hard. As the Queen deals with her own worries about the Golden Jubilee events, it is clear that she really cares about William's health. Even more, she lets William put his emotional needs ahead of his royal tasks. This shows how close they are to each other. In the same way, this portrayal is based on truth. Queen Elizabeth II, Prince William's grandmother, was very close to him and loved him very much. There is a lot of evidence that William and the Queen are closely connected, even if the specific talks and interactions between them shown on the show are just guesses. Going to see William's grandma was not only normal, but also a special time for both of them. His grandmother had decades of experience handling the complicated duties of being a royal. He would go to her for advice, tell her about his life, and get advice. The balcony performance at the Golden Jubilee celebrations, which was a key scene in The Crown, shows how much the public loves Prince William and how proud the Queen is of her grandson. They had many special times together, especially at holiday gatherings and on family trips. During the summer, they would go to Balmoral Castle, and during the Christmas break, they would go to Sandringham. One very special Christmas, the Queen gave Prince William an advent calendar with a note written by hand. After Princess Diana's sad death in 1997, the Queen chose to stay in Scotland with Prince William and Prince Harry. Some people didn't agree with her decision, but Princess Anne supported it, stressing how important it was to keep the boys close to loved ones who could comfort and understand them during this difficult time. In the years after Princess Diana's death, Prince William kept in touch with his grandmother and appreciated her lifelong support and advice. Even after she died, he talked with great affection about how she affected him and how important she was in his life. After the Queen died, Prince William told everyone how much he appreciated the advice, comfort, and constant support she gave him. He had good memories of the Queen being with him during both happy and sad times. Even though he knew she would die, he said it would take some time for the reality of living without his beloved grandma to sink in. He also thanked her on behalf of his age for being an example that would always be useful and inspiring. But this isn't the end of the bad luck for the royal family. How William and Harry feel about each other. Since November 2018, there have been rumors of problems in the royal family, especially between Prince William and Prince Harry. Around Christmas 2018, the fighting got worse when Prince Harry told Prince William that he didn't like how Meghan Markle was being treated by the royal family. It is said that Harry thought William wasn't being friendly enough to Meghan and told his bigger brother how he felt. This caused a rift between the boys. and things got worse until their father stepped in. Charles told William to do everything he could to make things better with Harry. This led the Cambridge family to offer to let the Sussex family spend Christmas with them as a way to make peace. This action eased the tensions right away, but it was the start of long-lasting stress and disagreements in the royal family. While the Sussexes and Cambridges spent Christmas with the Queen at Sandringham together, a video went viral showing William and Meghan acting awkwardly with each other while on a family walk. In the video, Meghan tries to start a talk with William, but he seems to be focused on adjusting his scarf. In February 2019, an advertising film called Kate vs. Meghan Princesses at War came out, which made things even worse. Royal experts, like Katie Nicholl, gave their opinions in the documentary. Nicholl said that William had been worried about how fast Harry and Meghan's friendship was growing. Nicholl said that William was just giving Harry good family advice, but Harry took it as criticism. The documentary also used quotes from Emily Andrews, the royal reporter for The Sun, who said that Harry was very angry about William's worries and accused him of trying to hurt his relationship with Meghan. In March 2019, royal director Nick Bullen told Fox News that the rumored fight between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton was really a fight between Prince William and Prince Harry. As things continued to get worse, April 2019 added to the stress. Even though they went to an Easter service together, Prince Harry and Prince William didn't seem close. Some say they didn't even talk to each other during the event. Even though Harry was clearly staying away from his older brother, he talked to his cousin Zara and said nice things to Kate. In May 2019, Kate and William showed signs of getting along again when they went to see Meghan and Harry at their new home, Frogmore Cottage. According to the Mirror, Kate's visit was seen as an olive branch, because she knew how important it was for the monarchy to keep the brothers on good terms. Furthermore, a touching movie showed Kate's happiness about Meghan and Harry's impending baby arrival. But as of June 2019, Meghan and Harry were no longer working with the organization that William and Kate were working on together. Even though this choice was mostly about logistics, William and Harry had stopped talking to each other before Archie was born. Katie Nicholl, a royal expert, said that the brothers were not talking, even though Archie's arrival seemed to have made things better between them. William told everyone how happy he was to become an uncle. In July 2019, William, Kate, Meghan, and Harry all went to Archie's christening together, which was a public show of unity. But William's face in a group picture led to rumors about how he was feeling, which added to rumors in the media about how things were between the brothers. In August 2019, sources said that William and Kate were unhappy with Meghan and Harry's choice to keep Archie's naming a secret. This showed that tensions were still rising within the royal family. According to a source close to William, he thought his brother was keeping Archie too hidden from the public eye and blamed Meghan for the choice. William and Harry tried to put aside their differences to remember their late mother as the anniversary of her death on August 31st drew near. They were going to talk about their favorite memories of Diana, like the ski trips, outings, and extra things she did for their birthdays. Kate and Meghan were both supposed to join the boys later for this event. That being said, the day did not go as planned. Even though they didn't mean to, William and Harry were clearly tense with each other. Over the years, the brothers had grown apart, making it hard for them to get along again. Then, in October 2019, Prince Harry came clean and said that there was a royal split. He stated that their roles in the royal family and the pressures they were under made things hard sometimes. Even though they are different and have taken different paths. He said that they would always be brothers and that he would always back William. US Weekly reported in November 2019 that Kate felt uncomfortable seeing Meghan and Harry's sadness because of the ongoing fight. Kate really believed that families should get along. As someone who cares about family, Kate stressed how important it is to keep good ties. But tension stayed high until December 2019. The royal family's tense relationships were shown even more during the holidays, when Meghan and Harry chose to spend Christmas with Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, instead of at Sandringham with the rest of the royal family. Insiders said that the decision was affected by underlying tensions between the brothers, even though it was in line with past decisions and supported by Queen Elizabeth II. Meghan and Harry put their family's health first and focused on making the holiday special for Archie because they were stressed out from all the drama going on. Meghan and Harry said in January 2020 that they wanted to take a break from their important royal tasks. This made things worse between them because William was caught off guard by their choice. In spite of being close in the past, the brothers seemed to be growing apart. William was upset about how quickly Harry and Meghan left their royal tasks. People who were there for the Commonwealth Day service in March 2020 noticed that the four of them didn't talk much. But as the brothers got ready for their new lives outside the royal family, signs of reunion began to show. Relationships between William and Harry were not going well in June 2020. Reports said that Harry's decision to move away from England was still causing problems. When Finding Freedom came out in July 2020, it shed more light on the royal feud by showing Harry what William told him about his relationship with Meghan. The book showed how the brothers' arguments over Harry's marriage and the choices that followed were making things worse between them. In September 2021, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle signed a lucrative deal with Netflix, which caused tension in the royal family because Netflix is linked to the crown. Furthermore, details in Robert Lacey's book Battle of Brothers shed more light on the conflict. The book showed how deeply divided the brothers were, and how outside forces and family arguments made things worse. When Meghan Markle was involved with British Vogue's Forces of Change issue in October 2020, things got worse between William and Harry. Robert Lacey's book Battle of Brothers said that the brothers got into a fight over Meghan's involvement. Lacey said that William shared a photo on purpose to send a message to Harry, which made the Sussexes angry because they felt left out of royal life. In November 2020, Harry's request to have a wreath of poppies put on his grave on Remembrance Day was turned down by courtiers, which made their relationship even worse. It was only normal for Harry to deny it, since he was no longer officially representing the royal family. Of course, it made him very sad nonetheless. But they did go to the Los Angeles National Cemetery to honor Commonwealth troops who had died there. The big turning point came in March 2021, when Meghan and Harry gave an all-out interview to Oprah Winfrey. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex talked about their problems with other members of the royal family in this very private and revealing chat. They brought to light issues that had been rumored for a long time but never officially confirmed. During the interview, they were honest about their mental health problems and how they thought they were mistreated by the royal organization, and the close attention they got from the media. Meghan said that she had problems with her mental health while she was a working royal. She was honest about how alone and unsupported she felt, saying that she had suicidal ideas and asked for help from a royal institution but was turned down. She also talked about the race. There were hints of how the media and people in the palace treated her. In a disturbing chat, an unnamed member of the royal family said they were worried about how dark their son Archie's skin might be. Harry talked about how the constant attention from the media had made their lives hard. He compared Meghan's problems to those of his late mother, Princess Diana. He talked about how scared he was that the same things would happen to his family again, and how determined he was to keep that from happening. Harry also talked about how tense things were between him and his dad, pointing out that Charles had quit answering his calls at one point. But for the royal family, the conversation was especially sad because it brought up problems and complaints that had been kept secret for a long time. The charges of racism, not getting enough help, and not caring about their mental health were especially hurtful. William was saddened by the interview, especially when it came to Kate's part and how the royal family was portrayed. He wanted to talk about the problems in private and stress that the family was committed to working out their differences within the group concerning the claims of racism. A few days after the interview aired, the Duke of Cambridge replied to the claims in public at an event at a school in East London. A reporter asked if the royal family was racist, and Prince William answered, "We're very much not a racist family." This was William's first public statement about the claims. There were also rumors that he talked about the accusations and what they meant behind closed doors. From his answer, it was clear that he wanted to protect the monarchy's image, which had been hurt by the interview in a big way. Also, the palace put out a statement on behalf of the Queen that expressed sadness and concern over the problems brought up by Meghan and Harry. The statement did not directly address the accusations of racism, but it did show that the Queen was aware of them. It said the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning, while some recollections may vary. They are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Of course, the brothers' disagreements didn't go away, even though there were efforts to start talking again. In April 2021, when Prince Philip was being buried, Harry and William were still very angry with each other. Even though Harry tried to make things better by talking to his dad, conflict stayed. In May 2021, there were worries in the palace about William and Harry's body language when Princess Diana's statue was unveiled. Even though they were both going to the ceremony together, they insisted on giving different speeches. But the launching of the statue in July 2021 did give the brothers a chance to spend time together. William and Harry looked through old mementos and notes from Diana and talked about the good old days. When September 2021 came around, though, people were still mad at Harry and Meghan for leaving royal life. William had a hard time accepting what was going on. The ongoing fight took a toll on Kate. In December 2021, she was very upset about it. In January 2022, Prince Harry stated that he was writing a book. Harry asked a counselor to help him and William work on their relationship in April 2022. Tension stayed high even though they talked to each other and tried to fix their relationship, especially over Harry's book and Meghan's public comments. Some senior royals were unhappy with Meghan's interviews, which showed a lack of trust and ongoing family conflict. By December 2022, William and Harry's friendship had hit another rough spot. During official events, the brothers failed to connect with each other. When ads for Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary series came out, it made things even worse. The first book in Harry and Meghan's series had comments on how the royal family works. When Volume 2 of the series came out on December 15, 2022, it went into more detail about the relationship dynamics, including claims of a heated argument between. The palace lied about comments about William and Harry. In January 2023, Prince Harry's autobiography, Spare, came out. It talked about a fight he had with William over Meghan. This made William respond by telling Us Weekly that he had no plans to get back together with his brother. He also talked about how sad he was about losing someone. By February 2023, the brothers still hadn't talked to each other. It was reported in March 2023 that Meghan and Harry had been kicked out of Frogmore Cottage, allegedly with the support of Queen Camilla and William and Kate. In April 2023, Harry and Charles tried to get back together, but William stopped them. Other royals were also not very interested in talking to Harry. A picture of William and Harry was taken down from the National Portrait Gallery in June 2023 because it was seen as a sign of the family split. That being said, the company did not give any specific reasons for taking it down. The Sussexes were not allowed to join family events in August 2023, and William did not say anything about Meghan's birthday. During this whole time, Kate kept trying to help them get along again. It wasn't planned for Harry to meet William when he went to the UK in February 2024 to see his father. Even though Harry wanted to see his brother, an old school friend of the brothers said that William didn't want to get back together with Harry because Harry betrayed the monarchy and hurt their friendship. There were rumors that Harry was ready to take on official duties to help his father while he was sick with cancer, but William was adamant that Harry would not be allowed to return to official duties. Robert Jobson, a writer for ABC News, said that William might have been envious of Harry's success with the Invictus Games. Royal author Robert Lacey, on the other hand, says William may have only wanted to protect the throne because he doesn't trust Harry. Lacey says that William might only think about making up with Harry if Harry says sorry and shows that he wants to move on. So far, it doesn't look like the brothers will get along or that King Charles will be able to help them make peace. Ingrid Seward, a royal historian, agrees with Charles that he wants Harry to come back and for William and Harry to get along again, but she doesn't think those things will happen anytime soon. But this split isn't the only thing that's making William feel bad right now. Kate Middleton was told she has cancer. In March 2023, Kate Middleton and Prince William confirmed in public what everyone already knew to be true but couldn't believe. Cancer had been found in her body. After her surgery in January, tests showed that she had cancer, which was a surprise. This news came while King Charles was already sick with the disease, making things even worse. The family's trouble. Kate was very brave when she told her friends and family in a personal video message that she had started preventive chemotherapy. She talked about how hard it was to deal with the news, especially when it came to her three young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Kate's road has been hard, but Prince William has always been there for her, supporting and comforting her. Even though the princess isn't doing any public tasks, her husband, Prince William, is still behind her, set on presenting a united front during this difficult time. Kate is focusing on getting better, and Prince William has been by her side to support and reassure her. The couple has loved their time together, which has made their relationship stronger as they deal with this surprising turn of events. There is talk about whether Kate will show up at Trooping the Color, an annual celebration that is currently being planned. But her health is still the most important thing, and any choice about her attendance will be made after talking with her medical team. But wait, there's more. Things are even worse now that there are stories going around on social media about the royal wedding. There is a lot of talk about Kate Middleton's wedding ring not being in a recent picture, along with some strange Photoshop mistakes. In the past few months, these ideas have become more popular. Some people think that the royal couple's lack of a ring was done on purpose, which could mean that there are problems in their relationship. Some of Kate's friends are also confused about what's going on. One friend said that the missing ring was planned and could be a sign of hidden marriage problems. Also, old reports about Prince William's relationship with Rose Hanbury, the Marchioness of Cholmondeley, have come back to the surface now that Kate isn't in the public eye. These rumors have become more popular in some groups, even though there is no solid evidence to back them up. Even though they are based on speculation, these stories are just that, rumors. From the start of the reports, Prince William and Kate Middleton have been seen in public together, which suggests they are sticking together. One thing we know for sure is that things are not going well for the royal family and the young couple in particular. Fans can only hope that things get back to normal. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Do not miss this amazing movie that you are currently viewing.